this is Desiree Scales with the Bella Buzz, and today we have a very exciting event at the Bella Buzz. We get to actually help break a story with Jon Ferrara from Nimble on, well, Jon, I'm going to let you kind of take over from here, but this is big news for you guys.
Well, Desiree, it's really big news because Hootsuite has been an integral part of my ability and our team to build our personal brand and the Nimble brand through engagement and connecting with our constituency. And now that we have integration with their social media management system and Nimble's social relationship management system, the combination of the two is just going to be incredible for our users.
That's great. So Nimble and Hootsuite are going to be working together. It's going to be seamless. Tell us about that.
Well, the idea is that today, to build your personal brand and to grow and nurture your network, it requires you to effectively listen and engage with your business contacts. And today, people are doing that in 6 different tabs in your browsers and 3 different apps on your desktops, and it's hard to manage.
Right.
So what Nimble did is brings together all your contacts from all the places they are today: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, Foursquare, Outlook, Address Book, and Google Contacts, and merge them into one single record with the history of the conversation. But what we found is that a lot of our customers continue to use the native browsers or things like Hootsuite to engage with their customers, but what they're finding is that they don't have context to those contacts. So when they go into a social profile in their social media dashboard like Hootsuite, they don't see the history of the conversations. And so what Nimble does is it combines that history into a single record, and now from within Hootsuite, you're going to have a drop-down where you view the Nimble profile, and you'll be able to see the history of the conversations, when you last contacted them, how you're connected, and allow you to schedule the follow-up things that are critical for you to nurture and grow your relationship.
Wow, that's great. I mean, that's huge because we use both Nimble and Hootsuite ourselves here at Bella Web Design.
Yeah.
And it's just going to make it a lot simpler and probably give us more of an overall picture. I mean, they both do what they do well, but I can only imagine the power of them together on one screen instead of having to open this up and then go over here and work on this.
Right. And the whole idea is that Nimble is the first CRM to integrate with Hootsuite in their new profile dropdown. So Hootsuite has separated profiles and communications into 2 separate sections on the left and right side of the record in your stream. And now, from within Hootsuite, there's a drop-down called View Nimble Profile.
Oh.
And from there, you will be able to see if they exist in Nimble and who that person is, how you're connected, and the history of the conversations, and enable you to then follow up. But then if that person doesn't exist in your Hootsuite at all, Nimble will allow you to bring that person out of the social stream and put them into your Nimble database. And then what Nimble does is takes that one-dimensional record, a Twitter or Facebook identity, and turn it into a 3-dimensional person that's living and breathing. We map out all the social profiles, shows you the history of all the conversations that you and your team have ever had, and enable you to schedule the follow-up activities that you need to turn that social connection into a customer for life.
Wow, that's going to be a game changer right there. Really interesting, and I don't see any other CRMs that are adding the social component like Nimble is.
Well, the thing is that most CRM systems aren't really about customer engagement as much as they are about management, reporting, and logging. So most CRMs are things that you have to type in what you did, who you did it with, and what you think the possibility of sales will be. Right. So management can run pipeline reports and activity reports on how many calls you made that day. But that's nothing to do about engagement. On a daily basis, 90% of the business market lives in Outlook, Address Book, or Google Contacts because that's where your email and calendar are. That's how you build relationships. But today, more and more, in order to be effective in business, you have to use social selling, which means that you have to engage where your customers are having conversations in Twitter, in Facebook, in LinkedIn, and now Pinterest, Instagram, Foursquare, and Google+.
Right.
And so what Nimble does is pulls all those contacts and networks together into a single place for you to manage all of that from one location. And what I see our integration with Hootsuite does is begins to empower that first beachhead of social media adoption in most businesses, which is traditionally in marketing or community managers, that can now start shifting into the rest of the organization, sales, marketing, customer service, and the C-level suite, so that those businesses can start becoming effective social businesses.
Wow, that's really great stuff. And you guys just surpassed another milestone, 45,000 registered users.
It is incredible the adoption that we're seeing with Nimble at this time. I'm really grateful to the community of users and experts like yourself who've nurtured us and helped us grow. So big thanks, Desiree, to you and your community.
No problem. It's great, and it sounds like we are just, getting such a powerful tool out of this partnership between you and Hootsuite. It's very exciting.
It absolutely is. What we're doing is we're helping to close the loop on social selling.
Right.
And today, if your business isn't leveraging social for customer engagement, to listen to what people are saying about you, your brand, or about your particular area or promise of your business, then you're in trouble today. And what the combination of Nimble and Hootsuite does is it ties that listen and engagement to the customer interaction and the follow-up and the historical transaction of the conversations that's so critical, so that everybody in your company is on one page. Because today, if you're using social for yourself to interact with your customers and one of your team members is using it, you have no history of that conversation or engagement, so you can't stay on one page.
Yes.
And that's the big thing that Nimble gives you, is because we record the conversations of email and Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn interactions to the contacts that you and your team members are interacting with about. You then, from within Nimble, have that history of the conversation and the shared record to schedule the follow-up things that are necessary to keep that customer and get that customer to refer their friends, which is what helps the business grow.
Wow, that's great stuff. I mean, I can just see so many big organizations and small. It's not just for the large organizations, small, medium, large, using these tools. And what I love about it is it's very friendly, very user-friendly, easy to use, and integrates with all of the tools that we're already using. So thank you for this partnership. That's really great. I'm glad you guys made that happen.
Well, I'm excited that you're one of our partners who's going to be able to get out there and share and spread the word. I'd like to do an offer for your users.
Great.
Normally it's a 14-day trial for a Nimble business account for them to go ahead and get started with that.
Right.
For your audience, if they mention your company name and email that to info@nimble.com, we'll give them a 90-day trial.
Oh, wow. That's very generous. Wow.
You bet.
Well, thank you. I will definitely let them know. I just wrote that down, so I've got the note after we're done. Okay. Yes, we still use pen and paper around here sometimes, but that's great. Well, we do appreciate it, and know you're very busy getting the information out on all of your channels. We're very honored that you chose to talk to us today, and good luck with this. I know you'll have more announcements in the future.
Thank you, Desiree. So nice to connect with you again.
Thanks, Jon.